Classic and rugged. You don't hear those two words often when describing a car. Pero kung ako ang tatanungin, that perfectly describes the Subaru Forester of then and even now. It first came out in 1997 and I was old enough to remember seeing and being amazed ng first generation nito. Hindi pa uso or popular or baka nga hindi pa totally nagagamit ang word na crossover when classifying a vehicle back then. But today, we're looking at the outgoing 5th generation Forester and the words classic and rugged still applies, at least for me, when I see this vehicle. Yes, I said outgoing, but more on that later. Halos lahat ng sasakyan ngayon naglalakihan na compared to their previous generations. And that is the same for the 2024 Subaru Forester 2.0 IS Eyesight GT Edition that we'll discuss in this video. Before I go on, kung mahilig ka sa Philippine car news and reviews, I would appreciate it if you can consider giving a like on this video and subscribing to the channel. I post one video a week sharing my thoughts and opinions regarding Philippine cars. Maliit na bagay yan para sa inyo pero napakalaking tulong yan para lumago ang channel na to so that I may also know the interests of the Filipino consumer. I'm not sure if it is the Subaru badge, but looking at the front profile netong Forester, it screams rugged in front of me. Minimal chrome thingies are there, yes, but I think it's enough to give it just enough class. Everywhere else you look has a modern design and rugged look onto it. Yung ilaw neto ay projector LED headlights, which I need to emphasize, the projector is a great help in illuminating the roads you're going through. Medyo magastos kapag na-aksidente at kailangan palitan, but trust me, projector lights are amazing. DRLs are there for the modern tech and function. Fog lamps are there at the bottom for its rugged look and function naman din. And since this is a GT edition, meron siyang additional black plastic claddings on the bumper and black paint stripe on its hood. Some people may like this design because of its functionality, lalo na yung mga dinadala or balak dalhin ang Forester nila on roads that are less traveled. But for me, personally, I'm on the fence on this design. Parang they overdid it. But hey, that may be because I'm a city boy. At the sides, it sits on 18-inch monotone alloy wheels with disc brakes on all four corners. This reminds me of the modern pickup trucks ngayon kasi black na ang kanyang mga mugs, which works for it to carry out the theme of ruggedness. Similar to other crossovers, andyan din ang black plastic claddings for protection sa mga bato na pwedeng tumama on the sides, roof rails at the top which says this vehicle is outdoor ready. Then for modern tech amenities, the auto-folding side mirrors has its repeating turn signal lights and cameras for the 360-degree view. Personally, confusing at least for me ang design ng side profile nito because while it carries out the GT theme of matte black materials from the front, which again, I personally don't agree, I see too much chromes on the sides compared to the front. Chrome door handles literally stands out, and upon further inspection, the glass panels for the windows has chrome linings as well. Etong mga chrome bits na to will pop out and will be very visible kapag may tint ng sasakyan na to. But then again, this is just me. I don't like chrome accents kasi. At the back, the GT Edition badge is there to remind people driving behind you that you're driving a special edition vehicle. Similar to other Subarus, andyan din ang all-wheel drive and eyesight badges because after all, it has all-wheel drive and has the Subaru's eyesight, which is one of the best advanced driver assist aid or ADAS for short for its price point. But more on that later, I promise. I really like taillights with crab claw-like shapes, both for its aesthetics and function, and it's also found here in the Forester. Reflectors on the bottom section of the bumper are there to help you to be further visible at night. And speaking of bottom, I like how the exhaust design and placement as well. Aside sa no fake exhaust pipes, which I really despise because I don't really like fakes and pretenders kasi. But aside from not seeing fake pipes, it's not often you see real and functional exhaust pipes, which really sounds well para dito sa Forester. Something for safety is the reverse camera with 4 rear parking sensors are being a standard, and meron din siya dito sa Forester. The third brake light is integrated to the spoiler, which I have a mixed emotion naman. I think this could have been better if matte black materials ang ginamit dito instead of the shiny black paint. Pero dalhin mo lang to sa off-road, magiging magkakulay na to dahil sa dirt and mud na makuha mo. Entering the rear seats, speakers can be found on both sides of the doors, and a combination of durable, tried and tested plastic materials and some soft touch materials ang paddings nito sa sidings. This is expected since Subaru is not a luxury brand, so don't expect so much. And dahil ruggedness ang team neto, andyan pa rin ang plastic materials, which at least is on the places na hindi naman contact points na mga elbows ng passengers kapag nakaupo na sa loob ng sasakyan. I like the leather seats, and Subaru's leather seats is one of the baseline for me right now. Usually kasi kapag leather medyo matigas and stiff for these price points, pero it's really soft and comfortable. Ang isang hindi ko lang sigurado about this leather is its durability. I've seen other reviews from Australia, and isang complaint nila sa leather seat ng Subaru is hindi ganoon katibay. Pero if anyone watching this video has a Subaru with leather seats, I gladly want to hear your feedbacks as well in the comment section down below. Now, entering the front seats, syempre, kagaya rin ng sa likod, combination of plastic materials and soft materials ang nandito sa sidings niya. Controls for door locks, door windows, side mirrors are found at the usual places dito sa Forester. What you don't see too much is yung memory seats. Meron siyang 3 settings neto kasi meron tong power seats adjustable din. Ang medyo hinahanap ko lang rito at this price point na medyo nakakalungkot dahil wala is yung lumbar support. On the bottom left side of the steering wheel are the controls for ADAS or driver assist aids, which Subaru calls eyesight. More on the eyesight or ADAS functions in a minute. For the steering wheel, on the left side is the controls for the radio, and yung control din syempre sa 8-inch infotainment screen. Medyo maliit yung 8-inch na to na infotainment screen compared to others, pero I think this is good enough. On the right side of the steering wheel are the ADAS controls. Ito malapit na. Meron din tong analog gauges, which some might maybe not like, including me. Pero for others, I think they will appreciate pa rin yung mga analog tachometer and speedometer. Meron ding tong traditional looking cambio, buttons for your electronic parking brake and auto hold, 360-degree view button, ito yung para sa mga cameras na nasa labas. And dahil all-wheel drive to, nandiyan ang kanyang X mode para sa kanyang all-wheel drive function. Thank goodness meron tong traditional controls para sa aircon and para sa power, or rather volume control ng infotainment screen. Hindi talaga kasi ako fan ng mga controls na nasa loob ng infotainment screen. Now, for the safety bits na hindi masyado nakikita ng mga tao or hindi na-appreciate until kailanganin ito, such as the airbags, both driver and front passenger meron ito, side, curtain, and airbags. Yan yung mga ayaw nating makitang lumabas, pero just in case ma-involve sa accident, nandyan sila. But those are reactive na, or kumbaga, lalabas lang sila kapag meron ng aksidente. What will keep you from accidents dito sa Subaru eyesight are features like lane departure warning, blind spot detection system, adaptive cruise control, and autonomous braking system. Plus, tinitingnan rin nito ang kanyang driver. Kung inaantok na, i-alert ka nun. Medyo creepy pero yeah. Now, for the price. The outgoing 5th generation 2024 Subaru Forester 2.0 IS sa eyesight GT Edition retails at 2,298,000 Philippine peso. If kagaya nyo ako na I like the features pero hindi ko masyado gusto yung kanyang look, you may opt out para dun sa 2.0 IS eyesight CVT lang, which is priced at 2,168,000 Philippine peso. That is 130,000 Philippine pesos cheaper, and tingin ko okay na rin ako dun sa price point na yun. But if you really like this GT Edition, ang suggestion ko is hintayin yung lumabas sa Pilipinas yung 2025 model ng Forester. Pagdating kasi nun baka magmura na tong GT Edition na to, plus for sure, definitely to, mas magiging mahal yung bagong version nito. But either way, this 2024 Subaru Forester brings out classy and ruggedness into one package. That's it for this video. Kung may gusto kayong idagdag, put them in the comment section down below. So this is Kai, your driver but not so sweet lover na nagsasabing, keep calm, drive safe, and stay awesome.